Living in harmony is possible if you know your emotions and how to handle them. I am Dr. Carmen Roman, and I will share with you the current psychology by myself or by interviewing experts who will inspire you. Learn how to live a life of fullness and how to recover your emotional harmony. Welcome to Emotions in Harmony. Save your relationship, do the work, and you will be so proud of it. And it's very often more that you can do than actually the other person. So stay tuned because we are going to talk about these secrets for you to thrive as a relationship partner. We are celebrating this month of love and relationships and healthy relationships. So today, of course, Vince is here with me. I know you were asking for him again. and in this topic, he needs to be. Yeah. Yeah, my dear, how are you?
I'm just making sure nothing bad is said about me.
That's true. How are you, my dear, today?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Getting ready for Valentine's Day.
How we can save relationships, especially when we are with a lot of stress. And we are going to talk today and share what science says, what my experience says about the relationships, the couples therapy, but also how sometimes we make it work, Vince and I hope Vince shares something that is useful.
I'll certainly try.
Of course, everything he shares is useful, but I hope that
for somebody else too.
Useful to you. First of all, it's really important that you take responsibility for the relationship working, because most of the time when somebody calls for therapy, they say we want therapy because he or she is not doing so and so.
Right. So it's as if they want you to fix somebody.
Yes, and let me tell you, that's the approach that is going to get you more in trouble. Because if you call and say, Carmen, I am doing not great in my relationship, something that I am doing is not working, you already are 20 steps ahead or much more sessions ahead.
Couple sessions, you mean?
Couple sessions ahead. And come with the idea and the open mind, the flexibility to think, to learn what you can do differently. So one, you can show affection with your words, with your actions. Yeah, you can show appreciation to your partner. Definitely. And that appreciation is every single day.
Right. Every single day for years and years.
Yes, for years and years. And it's important that you balance between the children and the time for your children and the time for the couple, or the time for your family. You don't have children, the time for your family, or your work, or any other love of your life, and your relationship. If you are in a relationship, it really should be a priority. And sometimes you say, no, I am a mother, my children should be a priority, or I am a father, my children should be a priority, but just hear me out. Putting your relationship as a priority, it will help to both of you be better parents. Unless your partner is so demanding that then you both don't channel that energy to your children. In that case, yes, it's not good to do it as a priority.
So one of the bits of advice here, she says, do things that the partner likes in everyday life. Day in and day out. Could be just something really small. Just make breakfast or yeah, just any little day things.
It's the little things that actually the devil works on the details, yeah.
That's one way of putting it.
So here, it's important that you monitorize or you constantly ask yourself what I can do in the small details to do better the life of the day for my partner. Something small like appreciating what he or she has done. Something small like I can do the dishes, yeah, while you start your meeting, or I can put the trash out while you focus on that. Yeah, something small that really shows that you care for your partner well-being.
Yeah, like you said, just everyday things. Just even saying please or thank you.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, sometimes we are so busy to even say please or thank you.
Mhm.
Genuinely care for the other person. And that's really up to you to think, do I really want to be in a relationship? Do I want to be in this relationship? And if your answer is yes, well, it's time to show it. It's time to get to show in every details. Be playful, not only in the sexual way, also in the sexual way, yeah, but be playful in everyday life, for everything. Why you cannot enjoy this partner while we don't know how long a relationship lasts, yeah. We don't know is how many factors for us not to have a relationship.
Right, and I think you're including it just having a laugh. It's very simple. Those little things every day.
There is a research saying that when the couples exchange emoticons or something funny, like Bitmoji or something like that, there is more chance that they will have fun in their bedroom too.
And that only takes 2 seconds.
That's true. You can share as much emoticons as you want with your partner. Listen to this. Compliment your partner, but in an honest way. Whatever you compliment should be truth. And it's your job to find something that is positive and valuable about that person and say it out loud. And why I'm saying what is truth? Because when you compliment something, you are going to get more of that.
Right, and if you got married in the first place, there must be something you like.
It must be. To every couple, I ask the first session, tell me how you guys met. Because sometimes they come in very high level of conflict and they forgot how they met and they forgot how they felt each other, how they liked each other in the first couple months.
Right, and they could start taking each other for granted after
Yes.
that much time.
Yeah, that's true. Keep the romance with flowers, with gifts, with sending quotes, with cards, so whatever is your style. Is actually
Chocolates.
chocolate cookies.
Sorry, I had to get the important stuff in there.
True, chocolate. I say flowers, you say chocolate.
It's important to recognize these priorities.
That's true. Listen, when you are going to please somebody, it's about pleasing that other person. It's not about you. So think about what the other person will enjoy. See, that's quite a very great example. I say flowers because I would like to receive flowers, and he say chocolates. So we need to kind of think about the other. So I should be thinking what chocolates to get for tomorrow. We are recording this one day before the Valentine. I don't know when you are going to get it, but this is February 15th.
Right, and Valentine's during pandemic time is another story.
Yeah. So know how to have a conversation. When you have to have a serious conversation, one, you need to recognize when it's time for a serious conversation. Yeah. Two, you need to recognize the time to have that serious conversation. For example, finding the best time. What do you think is the best time to have a conversation, my dear?
Oh, I don't know. I guess when somebody's can pay more attention. I
Mhm.
mean, if they're in the middle of something, it's harder. If, in the middle of the workday, maybe it's harder, or if they've had some tragedy or something, you may not want to bring it up at that time.
True. When somebody is in a high level of stress or tragedy or something, no, there is not the time. You can request time and you can also see or kind of monitor if the other person is available emotionally. And you can keep your conversations for better times. Something that I'm telling the couples right now is this is not the time to fight for little things. This is the time to grow together and pass this adversity together. So if you have these little things, if there is, you see the opportunity, you can bring them up, but also you can be more forgiving right now.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to be.
You have to.
That.
Actually, we have the policy in this house that we are forgiving about restaurant mistakes when they don't send the correct item or order or they put onions in my food.
And that sometimes gets people in trouble. So.
Yes. So we are more forgiving of any service right now. The mail, the post office, the Amazon delivery, they deliver something wrong. Why? Because one, there is no point for me to get upset right now. I don't need more stress in my life. And two, people is really stressed right now. I imagine a restaurant that used to have like 10 employees or 20 employees, and right now they are doing the best they can with 3 or 4.
Right. It kind of goes back to the old saying of, trying to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes, or at
Yes.
least imagining it.
When you have this important conversation, dedicate 20 to 30 minutes to your conversation, the full attention. No checking your phone, no answering your phone, nothing. It's the full attention to the person. Yeah. And of course, create moments of connection. Like at the end of the day, you can watch TV together or read together or drink tea together or coffee or whatever you drink. Not coffee during the night.
Probably not.
A glass of wine, whatever you want to just share the moment. And I always have fun because I hear my neighbors drinking a glass of wine outside in the garden.
Oh, yeah.
And they laugh. And they are probably married like 40 years or something.
I'm sure.
So it's so much fun to listen to them and they laugh and laugh. Isn't so nice?
Yeah.
And they always sit outside and have their glass of wine. 7 steps that you can enrich your conversation. Yeah, accordingly to the Gottman Institute. Number 1 is taking turns. Show compassion. Don't give unsolicited solutions. That's important, yeah? Don't rush into giving the solution. Express your support and validate emotions. Side with your partner. Like work like as a team. Us against the world. Or I am going to protect you from the world. So sometimes it's all we need. Yeah. Unless your partner really tends to create conflict and always want somebody to be on their side. But most of the times we just need like, yes, we got it, honey.
A little backup.
Yes.
But sometimes you also have to try to talk sense into someone, depending on who it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you can also count on your partner to tell you, am I am to push it to.
Yeah. It goes back to the honesty issue back there.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for that. Be affectionate. Yeah. When you are having this conversation, monitor or pay attention if the other person wants to be putting your hand in the leg or in the shoulders or something. Be affectionate, and if the other person is receptive, of course, be affectionate. And how we create acceptance in a healthy relationship. We eliminate this little, I call it in Spanish, las confiancitas, which is the little moments of trust. Something that I will do with you that I will not do with my boss. For example, I am going to put you an example. If my boss irritates me, I'm not going to answer badly. I'm not going to yell at my boss because I may lose my job.
Right.
So how in the world I think I can yell at my partner? Because this is this little, let it go because we are here and you are not going anywhere. So these little things that say please and thank you, to be presentable, that's really important.
Oh, right. I just showered, so I'm almost presentable.
Yes. Yeah. When you shower, when you do your makeup or your hair, it's a gift also for the partner. When you shave, that's really a gift for the partner, not only for you. It really brings light to the household. And does that mean that I cannot be in pajama and without makeup and hair? And no, that's not it. It means that please do an effort every day to look nice.
Yeah, not all day, every day, but yeah, it is a good part of it.
Yeah. Something that I always like about you, my dear, is I can be either in my pajamas or with makeup for a video and I look beautiful to you.
You always do.
See? And this is the secret. We always see wonderful, handsome, or beautiful our partner. It's just that it really changed the day because the other person feels motivated to also do the same.
And sometimes when they don't, you have to not worry about it. If you're, going to work in the garden and get dirty, that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. And respect the private spaces, especially right now.
Oh, right.
People have their private spaces, private email, private text, private stuff.
Yeah, or just their private time, if you will.
Yeah. Or their private time. Yeah. There are some times that I want to have just the conversation with my friends. I don't want my partner to be there. Yeah. Or just I want to have the conversation with my mom. It's me and me time with my mom. Or I want to have that Zoom meeting just, yeah.
And some people have to, go outside to do that.
And your partner can have this private space and you don't need to be angry. It's not, especially now, we don't need to be in each other's neck. Last part for today, we are going to talk about how it's important to show admiration for your partner. Keep up the false modesty and say thank you when your partner compliment. Yeah, when they say you look great, you say thank you. Yeah.
Or even just smile.
That's true. Create your own space with your own hobbies and everything. So you create your own personality. Never lose your personality to be in a relationship. Stay alert and say positive phrases, and a justified price means a compliment with specific details. Yeah. Don't just flatter because you need to flatter somebody. No. Compliment with, I really appreciate that you did all the phone calls this week to create our Zoom meeting. Yeah. Oh, I really appreciate that you sent that email. I really appreciate that you clean after the cat.
Well, fun.
Being happy is attractive and is sexy. So when you work for your own happiness, and we have all of these episodes about resilience for you to create your happiness, is actually sexy.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an effort, but it's important.
And when you really cannot be happy because it's really something happening some another part of the world, somebody die of your family or somebody has COVID or something, well, there is this time. Now you have the time because you earn it. You have the time to cry and be angry and be irritable and be difficult person. But because you earn it, because during the rest of the year you were doing kind of your points.
Right.
So show that admiration for your person, especially for men. I don't know why men need so much admiration, much more.
I didn't notice any different, but okay.
Men, this is what I read once in a couples therapist book. Men needs admiration, women needs devotion.
Interesting.
It's interesting, yeah. Because I want to feel that I am the only one. I want to feel that you are devoted to me. And men says I want to feel that I'm your hero.
Okay, the superhero thing. Okay.
So this is why it's important when you say, wow, you look great in that chair. You look great, my dear, today.
Thank you.
I want to put you an example. The other day, I don't know if you even realized, my dear, but the other day I was washing the dishes. It was like months ago. I was washing the dishes. And then you pass by and you say, thank you for washing the dishes. Yeah. You just say it because you say it many times. But you say, thank you for washing the dishes. And I swear to you, I look for more dirty dishes.
Wow. I can go create more if you need.
Because it was like, oh, okay. I will notice here. Yeah. It's like when I reach for more, I notice myself. It was kind of like a child behavior. Yeah.
Or you wanted to be the superhero.
Yes, I wanted to be the superhero of the washing dishes.
That's awesome.
Don't use it later against me.
It's written down now.
It's recorded, yeah.
We have proof forever.
See, make fun, have fun, and please have that conversation. Now, I'm going to say it because my job is to say it as a psychologist. If something is not right and is not working, better you go to couples therapy now before it's too late.
Right. And even if it's now in time of Zoom and so on.
Yes.
Do it anyway.
Even if it's Zoom. And actually, Zoom sometimes even works better because some people is in different places or they don't need to drive, or I don't know, people is finding good ways to use Zoom therapy or telehealth therapy. So find the therapist that will work with you. And this is the thing for you to do as a couple. You bring 3 options or 2 options, and the other person bring 3 or 2 options. And they got both of you select those options and talk and discuss what and shop around for a therapist, for a couples therapy.
Just come with a list or at least a mental list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good.
Remember we did that years ago?
Yeah.
You brought 3, I brought 3, and we select a good one.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember it, but I believe it.
Do you remember that we were in Psychology Today looking? And
Oh, yeah.
that's true. Now you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's so good. Sometimes you don't need to go because something is really bad. Sometimes you need to go for maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
And you go and you talk, and the psychologist can see differently, be the neutral part, and then you just keep going in your relationship. So if you go for maintenance for couples therapy, like once a year for 2-3 sessions, you may not even need ever a long treatment.
And for anyone who doesn't get it, that's like changing the oil in your car. It's running, but do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to wait until it gets born. Yeah. Well, have a happy, just create this environment for you to have a relationship that lasts for years. Yeah.
Well said.
Uh-huh. And remember, if you have stress or anxiety, we have a course for you on anxiety. It's a 10-day course. So you can go to emotionsinharmony.org/challenge and find the free version, which is very simple, 7 emails that you get for 7 days. And if you want really to commit to your anxiety, you have the 10-day course that you can use, enjoy, and get better on your anxiety, because that will make you a better partner. Okay. Thank you, my love.
Gracias. De nada.
Thank you. If you are still here listening, bye for now. And please just send an email if you want a specific topic. And bye for now. We have reached the end of another episode of the podcast Emotions in Harmony. See you the next week. Visit www.emotionsinharmony.org, where you can subscribe, find the notes, and be in direct contact with me. Thanks for listening.